fantastic, dominant showing on Mirage. And now we move into Nuke. And Nuke's not the flavor of the month by any means for GamerLegion, is it, Alex?
No, flavor of the month is perfect turn of phrase because it has been nearly a month since we saw GamerLegion step into Nuke. In fact, the last map they played, the last Nuke they played, was the one that eliminated their hopes of making it to the major. They're here. And at the major, but either way, it was 9 Pandas who knocked them down, and it was that brutal top pop, that glowing 30 bomb Nuke. They haven't come back to it since.
And it gets worse, Alex. Since Snax has been in the roster, they've played it 12 times, they've only won it 3.
Okay, well, it's all to play for. Kios and Acor putting 3 on the floor. And he already in heaven, but this T-Star off to a flyer. Nice one back, Henny, a 2v4 retake. I think it might be asking too much of them.
Got 2 heavy hitters, Decent and Henny alive for this. Time going to become the biggest issue in a moment.
Yeah, and Isak, if he goes down, it gets awkward. And Decent, he took his time with that one. Body shot to finish, 2 to find, would need a flick. Acor has arrived on Nuke. That's a dream. To have him online in the pistol, 4 frags from the Dane, and a T round early.
Well, considering how he started both of the previous maps, it's going to be important for him to get online early.
But another pistol round.
Yeah, that is going to be 4 out of the 5 so far in favor of GamerLegion. A good way to start their campaign here in map number 3. And Kios, we know he likes to make some noise over there on the GamerLegion camp. Well, it is going to be an eco coming out of Imperial, so the 2-0 start should be a certainty. Just taking a look over those 12 maps played with Snax in the roster on Nuke. Snax is the highest rated player with just over a 1.0 rating at 1.03. Everybody else negative. It goes Acor, Kios, Volt, and then Isak down the very bottom. So it isn't going to be easy for GamerLegion. You take a look at who they've played, it's just European opponents. There's an M80 in the mix, but that's one of their very few wins. Be a unicorn round available as that smoke. Imperial have seen enough. They don't want to give any kills over to the pesky Mac 10s. The $600 kill reward not looking possible just yet. Isak is tentatively searching. He's heading the wrong way, so all 5 staying alive, make it all 10. Oh!
Wow, well, it's not a unicorn anymore, no way. Eliminated.
It's a painted horse.
Only 2? Yeah, only 2.
Painted horse?
Okay.
Well, because unicorns aren't real anyway, so
it's just
if we paint the horse to look like a unicorn,
like a bit of PVA glue,
yeah,
bit of a cardboard tube.
Yeah. Use your imagination.
Arts and crafts. Talking about using your imagination, I just saw an auto shotgun for a second. Thinking twice about it was no way. Okay.
I'd like to see it. I think it's
beautiful. The strongest shotgun.
Yeah, get it out and about.
Yeah, instead he's gone for an M4, which I'm not going to fault. Hard to fault that one. Does limit his utility options. I think that may have been where his thoughts were going. Now, Volt's already across. We've got a bit of a standoff here, and they're looking like a bit of a lobby crunch. 2 pushing her early. Decent clear in the smoke and taking the fight. Volt low. Is he expecting lobby to be surged into like this? Felps is already active down the vent.
Yeah, he is on high alert. Look at this, defending his honor right now, Volt.
He's got a lot to do as his team descends secret, so it is going to be a question of how much more Volt can get done. He knows he's conceded lobby control. His whole team heading towards Phelps' location. Molotov
not
could
deep
be
enough.
A problem. And they've team flashed. The team flash. Look at the damage inflicted. Volt's a dead man. No, he gets another. Sensational work from Volt. He knows he's gonna go down eventually. He just starts to spray. Snax will be getting that bomb down. We've got ourselves a 4v2.
Yeah, you can see where some of these little issues almost cost GamerLegion. Not getting the molly in towards the stairwell deep enough gave Felps an opportunity to do quite a lot of damage, but nothing lethal onto the likes of Kios and Acor. We get excited about Volt, and for good reason, was not worth multiple kills.
Wow.
Stalled that out single-handedly, and that is going to be the 3-0 start. We did just discuss, obviously, the record for GamerLegion on this map, and it's pretty bleak, but the majority of their opponents are Europeans, whereas if you look at Imperials with this roster, well, the majority of them are South American. Actually, all of them, bar 1, is a South American result, and that was against Monty, where they played in the Blast Premier Showdown.
Are they good results?
Against the local opponents, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them, they've lost 4 out of the last 5.
Oh.
So that's not great, but the record overall is a positive one. It's 14 for 6 over 20 maps played.
Okay, but on a bit of a loss streak, as it
Yes. Look, it's difficult to grade, especially when, you know, one of the wins is a 13-4 over Pain, who are already qualified for the elimination stage. So Counter-Strike math, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
I will say I've kind of liked the direct nature of Snax' calls so far. And the anti-eco, he just sends 4 top. This one he sends 4 secret on the first gun. Now let's see what Snax is cooking.
Partial investments behind the saves. 3 starting ramp. Looks like they want to get the boost up early and a quick rotation from felps. So they will be addressing with the secret leak.
Yeah, okay, I like this a lot. You've already conditioned that when the smokes were up, we went down. Now you just send Snax as a bit of a lone wolf.
Nade might land square on the noggin.
Oh, he's gotten away with it. He's gotten away with it. felps, this is a very important duel. The whole round gets thrown into disarray if
He's not aware Snax has crossed.
Sneaks. Who goes first? Is it ramp or is it the secret?
I think
Snax. Oh, the jump! The jump! He couldn't process that felps was on his screen. Now Henny, good for 1. Boost is paying off. While you're reloading, decent down. Got a 3v2. Couple of unforced errors for both sides.
Well, felps is still down here and they should be aware of that. Do you want to try and...
Oh, I like the wrap. The wrap's a good call. Nobody's already anticipating this.
If they go up Heaven, which is always risky, right? It's very risky just to go up that ladder because you know you can get bopped. It doesn't even matter, even if they had a USP.
This is smart though, Chad. I like this call. Acor and isak, they're going to clear yard. All the way from ramp.
Now, if they smoke Squeaky, which is available, noway will be ahead of it, so it depends on the type of smoke that's thrown.
Oh, did he see?
Back down secret, this is where it gets real crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that they've had enough time to be able to manage this, I thought they were just going to go in main, smoke off towards Squeaky, try and aim map in towards the site. felps, I don't think he's going to expect this, Alex. Why would you expect them to route all the way from ramp to secret? That is insane.
Yeah, this is really cool.
But do they clear him? Look at the time.
They have to. Oh, felps.
It's not cleared, not cleared.
This is perfect. This is all on felps now. If you can just deny the plant, the round is his.
He's going to be so surprised they're planning.
Oh, man. Retake on. The bomb going down.
Thinking how?
They know he's control. Peeking up. Good timing on this. Messy spray from isak. Now VINI activates. A double kill required. Acor provides. It's all onto felps. He needs 3 of his own. Both with a double kill so far. It's Acor and felps. A battle of wits between these two. An audible descent onto the bomb site floor. Acor versus felps, and felps too strong. All of that for nothing. Sure, a bomb plant's great. The round was what they were looking for, and it was Acor unable to close. felps giving Imperial something to celebrate. Their first round on this CT side and an elimination game.
Wow, the routing, it looked genius, didn't it? The fact that they didn't find felps, and he's the one who was first contact on towards lower, gets to stay alive and then clutch out the round. Great work. Acor, it felt like he had done enough.
Really did.
The thing is as well, were you expecting a kit? Felt like he may have played his hand a little bit early on that peak, and you could see the frustration of Acor immediately come out after losing that round. Not the end of the world, GamerLegion still have enough money to buy. But if they lose back-to-back, that conversation will change. Acor into the AWP, the same for Henny on the other side. Traditionally the highest rated player for Imperial on this very map.
We've got some yard aggression here, Chad. I'll keep my eyes on felps as well. He's dug in deep. Towards the barrel, Snax is just going to be playing a passive hold, so that's not relevant just yet. Instead, it's decent. Holding on the ramp side, lobby controlled. Acor on an AWP. T-side nuke. It's not always easy to find contributions.
I think right now, just the sheer amount of space and information that felps has available to him is quite a key for this round. If they go and search backyard at all, if they throw a smoke wall yard at all, felps will know very early. So that means the boots can stay planted elsewhere.
Yeah, this molly's not going to achieve anything either towards the back of the site.
You can see VINI actually already playing to the side of the silos.
Will extinguish to allow uncertainty to grow. Ooh, Henny misses his shot, flashed off, vault down. Nice work from Decent, a double in defense of the ramp side.
Snax might catch him.
Oh, he's left. Yeah, he's swapping to his nades.
Lord.
Oh my god! It's going to be Snax to find him. That's 1 back, still an advantage. Henny doesn't need to take this engagement. Isak's walking towards the smoke, walking to take hell control, and they will do so loudly.
What?
It's audible. Yeah, they are really subverting the expectation. That nade's got Isak's number. Avoids it. 1 back onto Henny. Some chip enough damage. Now Decent's coming for you. Henny drops into the site loudly. Acor anticipating this, but I think he's already gone past the line that of Acor's expectation. We'll catch him on the way up the ladder. Okay, Acor jumping to his demise, and this one is a convincing finish. Decent will take all 4. You can see how much that feels for him.
Bora, porra!
Beautiful, beautiful.
Geladinho, geladinho. Eu vou subir, hein?
Got to get the juices flowing. You can see that's just a motivational speech. He's had a strong round there.
Well, the desk was touching on it as well. After Henny had his bit of a meltdown at the tail end of Overpass, they felt that Decent was the one who was trying to keep the team together.
Yeah.
Not only was he delivering on the scoreboard, but also emotionally. And right now, he's at the tippy top. 6 in total, tying things up with Acor on the other side. Finances still there for a GamerLegion purchase, but slightly light on. Emissions with Volt onto a Tech 9. A Galil for Acor, and the double smoke wall deployed yet again. This time more than just Snacks to try his luck. And Volt already down the vent, so if they can get across to Secret, a B finish very likely.
Oh, not far off there, Henny.
Careful, Phelps.
One pass, and look at the aggression. They both had their knives out. Phelps takes 2. Snacks for the third. It's Phelps. Locks down yard for the 3rd for Imperial.
Said careful. He's very careful. Carefully taken 3 and aware of Volt. This will be the 4th.
Go on. Nice from Volt. Pre-aims the elevated angle. No way dead to Kios. This would be a disastrous fumble after the Phelps 3K.
And they've been avoiding these all throughout Mirage. Imperial haven't had many slip-ups, have they?
Oh yeah, this is where we find out if it's a fumble.
Kios is dead.
Oh, he had a chance. VINI was not prepared for it immediately. Bomb right in front of the AWPer. So yeah, Volt's options are not particularly exciting. With a missed AWP shot, however, he gets to work a little bit more magic.
Oh, Molly missed.
Yeah, missed, and now he's just going to have to try and pick up this bomb into the AWPer. Henny misses his chance. Decent's flanking. VINI on top side. Oh, God, he's playing it well, his Volt. He's aware of where 2 of the 3 remain, but with 20 seconds, unfortunately, there's no way in. Decent down. Nade hits. 6 HP. Henny should have him on the cross back. And we will see Phelps' 3K converted. A little bit of sweat on the brow.
To get closer, and you could see why they had to hurry. The smoke wall was starting to fade. That's why they pulled out the knife so they don't get caught off by the AWP. But just as it was starting to become a little bit of a concern, you can see as it changes color, you know, the smoke starting to expire.
That was the cue, was the re-smoke. He knew one of them just thrown a nade, wouldn't have their gun on. Walked through, caught the timing to perfection.
And it's forced a tactical timeout from Ash, coach of GamerLegion, wanting 30 seconds to have the discussion with his squad. The loss bonus going into the next round is going to be 2,900, so they can all invest a little bit right now.
God, this is where Counter-Strike gets so intense. You know, this Major's got weeks more of Counter-Strike ahead of them, but if you don't convert Nuke now, your journey ends.
Could be quite the day for Brazilian Counter-Strike as well. Obviously, Legacy unable to take down Mongols to start the day, but Furia versus Sora up next. We've already had Pain go through.
Yeah, Brazilians have really made an impact here in Copenhagen. Obviously starting at the RMR, and I'm so impressed by Decent. Found by the Furia Academy in 2021. A couple of years later, he finds himself representing his region, battling for a spot in the elimination stage of the Major, the top 16 of the Major. This one, a non-starter.
Over as quick as it started, huh?
He's got his shotgun out now.
Like to see it, at least give him a chance.
And get 900 bucks. Someone, leave him alone. This is mine, says No Way.
Phelps will take them all.
All right, fine.
Well, Phelps having a good map, 11 kills for him in total. Head and shoulders above the rest right now. Decent. Next on 6, Henny with 5. 1 apiece for the likes of noway and VINI. Now that was a timeout into an eco, now into the guns for GamerLegion. Pistols have been, more often than not, falling in their favor. Managed 4 out of the 5 so far. They managed the conversions off the back of the pistol. But then they lost to 2 saved guns and a couple of MP9s. A Phelps one-on-one against Acor coming in clutch, and now a spree of rounds, 4 on the trot. What's the difference maker? Pressure towards ramp. They want to try Decent again. This kid loves to be tested.
Yeah, he's passed every single one of those tests so far. Peeks through. This time, only the one, but one will do it. The gap covered by felps, and Snacks completely unprepared for that early rotation. The fact that felps is here already, it's a sign of good comms. He's lost his head. Now the site is open for GamerLegion. Isak, the late component, still on silo. Henny still towards the warehouse, and they're not committing to the low site. Not the weapon you'd want for this play from noway.
It'll become better momentarily.
Oh, if they actually go back to lobby, this is dreamy. Oh, it's the perfect weapon, Chad.
Gonna
I
munch
take
him
it all
up.
back. I take it all back. It's the perfect weapon for the job. A good trade back from Kios. Game on. Isak,
missed the
good
freebie.
moves, but it's a free frag. Henny not going to rush that one.
Even had a chance to double scope.
Oh, just like that, Henny secures it. Bora, as they would say, 5 on the board for the CTs.
And in the last 4, no plants. So ever since felps was able to win that round, GamerLegion have been in trouble. And you said 1 enough. I agree. I think for a ramp anchor to be tested, you know, if you're not getting 1, that's where you have some issues. But the fact you can make it a 4-on-4, done what you can considering the circumstances. And this is great from Henny, isn't it? The premonition, sees the smoke, picks his timing, grabs himself a 2-piece feed, as it will just have to be another partial. This is getting away from GamerLegion and quickly. I understand this is the T side of Nuke, but it's more about the rounds themselves. Opportunities feeling few and far between. Doesn't really feel like they're fighting for much of this. Oh, hello.
Oh, dead immediately. Kios trying to be a rat about it. Tech9s get sprayed on down. No way comfortable. On the A4, caught with an 8 in his hands. That's a good one back from Volt. Twice we've seen him on that Z-axis with the Tech9 find the frag, but it's all for naught. 6 on the board.
I just want to remind you, Alex, to think about the second half of Mirage and how quick it all happened.
Yeah.
You blink and you miss it. It was very, very fast. Snacks just called them into B play after B play. And this is feeling very, very similar in terms of just the sheer speed. Felps feels like he is everywhere. All right, 14 kills now.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by his rotational awareness. He just has been in the right place at the right time every time so far. VINI hasn't had to do much.
Well,
that's an in-game leader's scoreline right there. Is that right? 1-3-2.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
But this is the thing with Felps. He is meant to be the star rifler of this team, right? It never really came to fruition as well as it could have back in the day. He's got a bunch of major attendances under his belt. I think one of the issues as well, when he joined the best Brazilian team, he was in the shadow of what the old legacy that was left.
Yeah.
And they didn't quite reach those heights. And also when they were in the roster with Fer at the same time, there was quite an overlap of the two of them. Here, being given the opportunity to be the player he wants to be.
And he just goes wherever he wants. He's going to go start lower again. Henny taking the AWP. What is this from Henny? There's no way you're ready for this one if you're Kios. A full play set up to mask this scope and set him up for success. Down goes Volt. He can't believe it, shaking his head in disbelief. There is an AWPer pushed squeaky. And Acor now, spotted out. Felps there, gets the info. Maybe not.
Felps was scared. You could see the way he didn't want to readdress that. But Acor, open to secret, could have gone down to the side of the head and no way back into the shotgun.
Yo, they're feeling themselves. They've caught that vibration. They're on the right frequency. Everyone on the same frequency.
Look how stalled out GamerLegion are. So scared of lobby. No outside space.
This could go wrong. If Kios plays this to perfection and times this bait, he's going to put his toes and... Oh, I thought he would go back up the ladder. Instead, he goes down to the shotgun. Henny is dead. Thanks to Isak and his handiwork on the AK. You got 50 seconds. Felps still sticking around secret. He could catch the flank here on Snacks. He just jiggles it out, spots his legs.
Beautiful.
They're playing some really tight Counter-Strike on the CT side. Noway recovers that AWP and puts it to good use.
This is class.
It is a real masterclass on this CT side. No way to be run down. Oh, they line up for him. A double. Isak puts himself in a position where he could very well break the hopes of Imperial. It's covered by VINI, a 7th secure, and I love the way that round has played out for them.
It could have looked a little bit silly at the end, obviously getting overzealous with the aggression. But it's all good in the hood. VINI gets his 2nd kill, Alex, and it's to save the day.
Oh, yeah, I'm still thinking about that Kios ladder climb. I thought the idea was that he'd go back up the ladder, then the swing would come through with their AWP distracted, but he's not to know. Didn't know the setup. Caught off guard, and this just, okay, is this going to be another one of his Snacks Tech 9 charges?
Well, think about it, Alex. The bomb's not going down. They're not finding any penetration. On Mirage, there was multiple times they got into the site but then didn't plant, whether by hesitation or fakes.
Okay, they're trying to smoke ball this time.
But felps is aggressive again.
He's perfectly positioned. Snacks can clear this. He has been previously. Flash is there for him. felps still gets himself one. A rifle falls into enemy hands. They clear the smoke. And he's set up for success. Nice work from Kios.
Everyone's here.
Oh, that's big. VINI down through the smoke. They're all here to fight. Back is turned from isak. Oh, no!
No!
Kios fumbles! The fourth round was there in front of him.
Oh, what a pivot.
Oh, dear. He's going to be mad at that. Maybe there's something to be said here. Bolt out, do you clear main? Doesn't matter, no way. Perfect pre-aim. Holds the angle. Loud on the Imperial side of the stage. Silent from GamerLegion. And it's been silent for 8 rounds in a row. They got the pistol. They got the following 2. And ever since, it has just been Imperial sprinting towards the elimination stage.
And I know I sound like a bit of a broken record, but this spree started with that felps clutch against Acor.
Yeah.
That was also the last time the bomb went down. And this is the first time since where it's felt like there's been a back and forth biffy tradey round. And they had an opportunity to seal the deal. A missed shot in the back of the head with the Tech 9.
18 years of age here, Kaiki Santos. No way, having one hell of a performance to secure these top 16 at the major. Not getting ahead of myself, but if they can keep GamerLegion locked out, as Henny again racks up a frag on the AWP. His 10th, felps again with the perfect timing, playing secret to perfection. Decent down, Volt, one back, bit of an overextension perhaps from the ramp player, because that's a gap. It's a massive gap, a gaping void. The bomb surely going to join them. It's Acor that's concerned about the lobby push. He was loud about his maneuver. Henny addressing the potential for hell. Noway's already down here though, so it's not going to be without resistance. Wow. Imperial, the first team for noway. Not a single other team on his record. This little hidden gem is tucked in on control.
Kios is going to close clear as well.
He wins it out. Important duel. He's leveled the odds.
Rotation's already available, but
it's all a fake.
But look at Henny's position. This is oh, it was perfect. Oh, and the steps likely heard. There's a free avenue up the ladder. Acor might even catch him in the back. 25 seconds. Can't miss this, and he won't.
Oh, headshot. Be guaranteeing it. Now, Kios becomes the flanker.
He's heard all of it.
This is so beautifully constructed. Sure, a little, too late. It's the final round. They know where they're both coming from. Dead immediately on the ladder climb. VINI coming in from main. Covered by Acor, and a 4th round found. They played that beautifully. Mid-rounding nicely, and Ash trying to get the troops motivated, because that has given them just a little bit of a lifeline. You've got 40 rounds. That's par for the course.
Yeah, a long time between drinks in the rounds, and that actually will inspire a little bit of confidence considering their success within the pistols. So pick this one up, start grinding your way back into things. You're now on the defensive side. You get to stand and receive and see if you can deliver the same type of pain. But again, an outstanding half from felps. 17 kills in total. Was successful in 5 opening duels. Him and Henny combined for 7 in total out of the 12 available in that first half. Dropping the ball here at the final throws of map number 3 in the first half, but how much of a difference is that going to make? The Brazilians have been running with some sheer momentum ever since their map choice. Oh, well, I think on overpass as well. Remember, we discussed that how bad they could be thinking if this one all falls apart, knowing they could have taken overpass. They were in prime position, a 5v3 number advantage, the last round of regulation, and then they let it slip. Nothing dotted in overtime, but here we are underway. Up on silo is 2. felps and VINI. Jiggling this out. They've seen Acor, and he's gooshed. He can't repick.
Yeah, get out of there.
Snacks will call the drop onto main. Would have heard it.
That's the end of Acor.
Can't believe he's repicked on that HP.
That's most definitely an overextension on his part. Didn't need it.
Maybe he thought there was only one and the drop on towards main, so he wasn't so worried. Regardless, that hurts.
Ooh, that hurts though for noway. Watching now, the dual Beretta's holding HUD. That's a good position to be in. isak threatening lobby. No one looking. Snacks will find one. Goosh down.
Bomb's
Henny
on B.
away. Bomb is on B. Volt quick to address this. He has no support. Decent's alone here. Oh, and now he's gone.
Crisp.
They can just defuse if it's not for VINI holding the vent rotation. Gets the first. They're onto the bomb.
Henny's miles away.
He can play with the doors. They're both off the bomb. This needs to be a clean headshot. He's getting flanked.
Oh.
Does a just onto Snacks.
Time now. Henny can rotate in.
Yeah, this is becoming doable. No, it's not planted for him. The cover is there. And another GamerLegion pistol. Just as you said, they get the tail end round of that first half. And with the pistol on top, it's not a certainty for Imperial.
That's 5 from 6 in the series so far, but that is the bomb going down, and we know what that means. Galil's available now for Imperial.
They did it on Mirage, Chad.
Do you want to take a timeout to at least discuss your approach? Would feel advised. It was a good opener onto Acor, but isak bounces back, and a couple of crispy ones come out of Volt. Has his moments, doesn't he, Volt?
He does, he really does. He's got that sharpshooter mentality, just nails them. And they were compulsory frags to have a hope of taking Nuke. You can see what that means to Kios on his face.
Well, they did buy. It's not all Galil's, right? They've actually...
Okay, well, that threatens the vent drop. You can see Snacks immediately addresses it. Loudly down the vent.
That would have been heard, so...
Yeah, is that part of their plan, though? It's forced a CT off of the top site. Smoke wall as well. Elevated angle from the AWP to call this clear. They're pincering in. Isak's the only one up here. You've got Volt tucked on CT vent. Responsible for main. He's worried about Hut. There's so many things you have to be watching. Akor's got his nades out.
Nades out.
Still isak good for the one. Decent ahead of the play. They're going to line up. Good work from the Galil. isak down, and they've taken the site.
And the round.
Less. Snacks. He's got 2 on a plate. And now a third. Kios comes in from heaven. It's all onto Henny. What has he got? He's got the first. A Tech 9 long range onto Kios. Snacks has made the impossible possible. Playing around that vent.
No kit.
He's going for the 10-second sit. Henny counting in his head. 5, 4. Peek. Bait. Gets him off the bot. Playing the time. Henny for Imperial. Oh! He hits the headshot! Tested by Snacks, but Imperial reigns supreme.
What a clutch from Henny. You can see what that means to the boys. A 4-on-2 situation almost slips away in the chaos. But he's been to a major final before, and that experience playing through against another vet. Snacks, one of Paul's greats.
Man, I thought Snacks had done enough there. Lovely restraint from Henny and a clean headshot to finish as well. Plays the mind game, pulls him off the bomb. Oh, last time out for GamerLegion. That's 30 seconds on the mic for Zach as well as Ash.
This, again, is what you need, right?
Second round conversion, dude. They lost the pistol, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you're in a horrible position right now if you're GamerLegion. I just keep turning to this Imperial roster. Felps and Henny, right, these are the 2 most experienced members of this team. And to get them delivering in a game like this when the pressure is on, that is the recipe for success. Then the contributions of Noway and Decent, they're freed up. They're not feeling the pressure. They're the young guns. Right? They're not feeling like they're the ones who need to carry in a moment like this. Felps has had a phenomenal first half of play. He has done more than enough to set them up to convert. And now Henny, that's his type of impact.
Yeah, that's Henny impact, and it is going to put 9 on the board. They are 4 rounds away. Make no mistake. GamerLegion can't hear because they've just pushed their chips to the center of the table. Here it is, it's 5-7s.
They missed a nade that just landed on Decent, but that's not the end of the world.
It is if a scout finds a body shot onto Decent, but for now, he'll back away. Deep smoke, threatening presence on lobby. That's the scout, missing its shot. Felps gets across to red unscathed. Lots of bodies here, 4 fighting. They know the Angels favor them. It's Galil's versus Pistols. Why not just take Angel's yard?
Fight or flight, Kios.
Opts for the latter. That's a hell of a deagle shot still. Snacks, stubborn, playing it. Ooh, an aggressive hand, and with Acor combined.
Good trades.
It's trading out nicely. VINI, talk about experience, spams the smoke onto isak. It's only Volt and Kios. And the dust will settle for a moment. VINI's still there. Good shot from Volt. You talk about that sharp shooting. That's one.
Remember, Decent low.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's got the timing. Volt was unprepared, and it puts Kios into a 1v2.
They know where he was.
Know where he is. Henny closes it down. 3 rounds, 3 more rounds. And Imperial will make the top 16.
This is dire right now for GamerLegion. Next round, they are going to get the 2,400 loss bonus coming into the bank balance, but that puts you in a first gun round that somewhat sucks. If you go for the M4s, you're going to be lighter on the util department. You need a bit more of an opening move. And I think a pretty hollow-looking face there from Kios is telling of the scenario. 11, a gift available right now. It will just have to be USPs across the board for GamerLegion as they can see this opportunity that they were given. 9 Pandas unable to field their roster. GamerLegion called up last minute, have been battling through. But the run from Imperial, we discussed it, it has just been European opponents. A 22-19 win to open up their proceedings here at the Major against Ents on Anubis. A slight 16-14 loss to Heroic on Mirage, a team that went 3-0. A dominant 13-7 victory over a loss-looking Apex on Overpass. And then yesterday, falling to the Danish reps of Ecstatic. No, not Astralis, Ecstatic, in a best-of-3 series that went the distance.
And I'm sure there is some sort of poetry and irony in the fact that GamerLegion, whose major dreams were dashed on Nuke, find themselves just 2 rounds away from elimination on the next time they play it. A whole month since they last took an official on Nuke.
Just in top, Vini's just in.
Yeah, and Volt's found one on that hut position. Snacks in support as well. They have managed to keep the wolf from the door for now. Henny in the smoke. felps already main. So smokes fade, they'll start to activate. felps, however, has been spotted out with the loss of Henny as well. Now at disadvantage. GamerLegion clinging on. Lovely little gap found here. Will Kios acknowledge it? I don't think he will. I think felps has actually played this to perfection. This will bring us back into a competitive 2-on-2. That's exactly what's up. Completely catches Kios with a jump scare. Decent's been static this whole time.
They have to push lobby for info.
They're going to clear this, are they? No. Tucked on the vent. Tetris and backside. They regroup to take the lobby.
Yeah, they had to. That's their only choice.
That's what felps is expecting.
Timing's going to cost him.
Decent. Oh, perfect. Nails the headshot. What awareness. And patience. He has the bomb on his back, but he's not in a rush.
felps is coming.
And round the world, another beautiful flank from felps. He is playing his game, his way. And Imperial now 1 round away.
The bank is broken. GamerLegion are done. They are dusted. 3.5k the high end. They won the pistol again. They lost the follow-up once more. And Ash, the coach behind, looks defeated. This is exactly like Mirage. This is exactly how it went down. And this should have been a 2-0. Overpass could have been Imperials. They could have sent GamerLegion packing a whole map earlier.
That 2v3 though, but felps was in full control the whole time. 24 frags. This Brazilian star, with trials and tribulations upon his arrival to the top of the scene. But right now, he's looking for the top 16.
They have had some missed util in the last 3 consecutive rounds. A missed HE and now 2 missed smokes in back-to-back, but it doesn't matter. The firepower's getting him across the line. Now it's just MP9s.
Yeah, the CTs, they're already in lobby. It's Decent's responsibility. Looks away. Oh, Acor gave him a step. He got the sound cue, a free frag, as Imperial are 4 frags away from securing it. Full focus. Team play priority. 3 MP9s is all that stands against them. 1 has descended the vents. Isak responsible for a whole lot here. Doesn't have a smoke, doesn't have a molly. Kios is going to be jump spotting. And that's the frag. Isak delivers it. Looking for that AK, could make it a world of difference.
Stalled for a moment, but there's still options. Decent back lobby, and that's a kill. noway. Finding a way back in.
No smoke is safe. You think you can maneuver, you think you can reposition.
30 seconds.
Yeah, Snacks is in a prime position. VINI, good for it. Opens up the top site, you'd think so. Volt's the only one here. Imperial to knock out GamerLegion and to secure it for themselves, to take the top 16. Another Brazilian team with young talent. noway's first team. Decent, 20 years of age. noway, 18. VINI, spat out by Furia. And doing it with young talent and known quantities in felps. It's Volt in the 1v2. He's gone. They're in. Imperial raise the roof. A full 3-map affair, but convincing on the victories.
And you can see what it means to them, just the young guns, the type of Counter-Strike that they were able to play today. Dominance. This is the key. It's European opponents all throughout. This is a legit showing in the opening.